begin by saying, what are your names?
So I'm Vanessa Comley.
And Jason Smythe.
Yep.
What made you start the business?
That's the interesting bit. I'd been working for Telstra for 20 years, and I was previously married, and my husband and I had been trying to have children. So we were a couple of years in trying and not having too much success. So that sort of started us on the path, which I sort of talk about my 10 years of infertility. So lots of challenges there. I'll probably start crying. It was a really difficult time because like when you're trying hard to have children and all your friends are having children around you, and then you go through the cycles and nothing happened. So really, to cut that story short, I sort of fell into organics because of my challenges having children. So, and one of the reasons that I didn't end up having children was I went to a naturopath, and she sort of told me about what I was putting on my skin and what I was eating, and it just blew my whole world right open. And I threw out all the chemicals in the house and ended up going hardcore certified organic, and through a process of a couple of years ended up having the kids.
Probably the biggest stress of our business, without a doubt. The biggest stress of our business is challenges either with government, with legislation, with terms, with competitors, with mismarketing or mislabeling within the industry. Challenges from the government, like our fruit fly outbreak that we've had recently. We could just talk about that for hours.
Yeah, that's a massive subject. Certified organic is, and why I'm passionate about it, is there's guarantees, there's testing, so there's data.
You're putting faith into so sitting on that shelf is safe for you to eat. You're taking it home and giving it to your family and giving it to your kids without any concerns at all. And people, I guess a lot of consumers aren't really questioning either where that produce is from or what is involved in the growing process, or if there was any contamination on the site that it was growing in, or when you're walking down the veggie aisle and the kids are screaming they want to grab something for dinner. That's the last thing that people really think about. It does involve a little bit more meal planning. People do get lazy, I guess, with their grocery shopping. It's easy on the way home just to duck into a Coles or a Woolworths and grab something, and yet the farmer needs a little bit more time to be able to harvest your order for you and pack it and get it delivered. So that's a bit of a planning process from the consumer side of it. But on the plus side of it is, I guess, our customers that order a box from us, they're paying our staff wages. It's going back into the community. It goes back into that area.
We reinvest, so we grow more and.
And it gives us the option to be able to sort of cater to more customers as well. Doesn't go to run a board of directors or a shareholders or anything. So sort of really, it's more of the money goes back into the farmer. Really where it should be. Instead of into the multinationals.
Yeah, and farmers are struggling, like they really are. We speak to a lot, and I think that's what we were talking about before. There's so many that are just talking about walking away, especially in the Riverland with the challenges that a lot of them have got with the fruit fly.
What I love about you is that you're willing to sacrifice that to get your story out there. So that you might help others, like other people might be struggling. Why are we here?
Why are we here? I guess probably personally I think to unblock some of the doubts and the self-doubts that hold me back from growing, really.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So when you say self-doubts, what do you mean? Like more specifically, like, are you doubting yourself? Are you doubting others? What is it like? What is it?
Oh my God, you're gonna make me cry straight away. I think there's also something that holds me back. I guess I call myself introverted. Like if I'm out in a group of people, I'd be the last one to speak up, and and actually pushing myself to do public speaking, I completely, like, I'm shaking and my heart's racing, and I think that comes back to there is a bit of self-doubt, and I think there's that imposter syndrome. Like it's huge for me, and I know it's huge, and I'm continually trying to work on it. So yeah.
Okay. Cool. What else? What else is there?
We just seem to be on this continual cycle of like 1 step forward, 2 steps back, 2 steps forward, 2 steps back.
As you guys are the driver of the business,
Yeah.
what's stopping you guys going that extra mile? Like, what is it?
We've got no money.
Mm-hmm. And what's stopping you from getting that money?
Well, I don't know. I really don't know. We keep on, we push hard, like trying to grow the business. We push hard, trying to do the work out in the paddock. I just think that possibly it's what we do isn't valued.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Are there other certified farmers that are valued and that do make money? Or is it like a blanket thing where no one...
I don't really know. Oh, well, I guess obviously some, but then I wonder if some of them get grants and things to help them move the dial a bit.
What's happened in the past?
So I probably tried to start having children when I was about 25, and it didn't, if it happened or not, didn't really matter. Then we got married when I was 27, and probably about that time, like all my friends were having babies, and everyone was going on to the next stage of their lives, and that's when we sort of like, okay, things aren't really working for us. So that went into the 10 years of infertility and stuff like that.
Was your relationship healthy? Were you happy?
Yeah, I thought we were happy, and it was a good relationship. Probably going through the infertility, the relationship slowly started going bad. I think just because if anyone understands, like, going through that cycle, it's just a...
What was that cycle like?
It's horrible. I think that's where a lot of my self-doubt comes from, because you start thinking that you don't deserve it, you're not good enough, you're not supposed to have children, and then I think, probably once again the guilt of, the termination, and it just puts pressure on, like, both of you, because you go through this, it's just like a constant roller coaster of, like, you start with the whole, like, temperature checks, and then, like, the longer it goes on, okay, we've got to have sex now, and then you don't get pregnant, and then you might get pregnant and have a miscarriage, and then, like, I don't know how many times I got pregnant and had miscarriages, so, and probably lost count of that.
I'm getting goosebumps as you're telling me. I can feel what you're telling me.
Yeah.
And that would have put a strain on your relationship as well.
Yeah,
Because everything's transactional then, right?
yeah.
Everything's on a calendar.
It's horrible, and it takes the connection and the emotion out of it. Like, it wasn't a short period of time, so it was just a constant thing. And then you get tired, and then you get angry, and I guess because they said that we had undefined infertility, like there was nothing medically wrong as far as they were concerned, the doctors and that. I had the baby that we'd been wanting for so long, and then I don't know, I guess I think our relationship was so fractured that even having Mitchell wasn't enough. The night that I decided to leave, it's crazy. Even when I say the story, I just think it was such a ridiculous thing to happen. We were renovating the bathroom, and he yelled out to me that, oh, can you go pump out the septic? And I'm like, well, I'm cooking dinner, and I said, no, I can't do it. Just put the plug in the bath and let the bath fill up, and then pump it out later. And yeah, he just went off his brain. Yeah, I turned around and Mitchell was probably, I don't know, maybe 6 or 7. He was standing in the hallway, and he just had such a sad look on his face, and yeah, I just thought, I can't stay, so I packed up the kids and left, and yeah, never went back. Ended up leaving him. I went and lived with Mum and Dad for a little bit, and then ended up getting a rental somewhere, and then one day when he wasn't home, and got all my stuff out, and yeah. So that was a pretty pivotal moment too.
It does sound like it.
Yeah. There you go, tissues. So Jason and I were at a course. It was a couples course, and I ended up having a bleed. I'd been in menopause for about 5 years, and because it was a couples thing and we were all very close and everything, I actually mentioned it to the group. And one of the guys come up to me at morning tea time, and he said, can you do me a huge favour? Can you go and get this blood test as soon as we finish the course? And he told me the name of the test to get. He said, my ex-wife died of cervical cancer, and he said that she had the same thing happen to her. Ended up going and having a ultrasound done, and they found a growth, and had the follow-up conversation with the GP, and that was when he said, his delivery was very sombre, and this is not good. You've actually got a huge growth, so he pretty much said you've got ovarian cancer, and I think 2 weeks later I had the operation, and then 3 days after I had the operation, the oncologist came in and said, great news. It was a huge growth. It was 17 centimetres by 10 centimetres by 10 centimetres. So massive. I didn't even know it was in there. But it's benign. So, yeah. I didn't have cancer.
Wow. Congratulations.
Yeah. But I was saying to Jason, I just kept on saying, I can't have cancer. I've been eating certified organic for 30 years. I can't.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
That was so
Yeah, I know. I think so too.
And here we are today, right?
Yep.
Working hard to feed all of Adelaide with the best and healthiest foods.
Yes. Trying to save the world.
And what about Mum?
Yeah, Mum was always there.
What was your relationship like though? With her like?
Pretty good with Mum. Like we obviously we used to butt heads a fair bit. If I do something stupid, and I'd ring up Mum and say like I've just done something stupid, instead of like saying how can I support you or what can I do to help you, it would be, oh Vanessa, like.
And how does that make you feel?
Like I failed, like a failure.
Good. Good. There is so much around this.
Yeah.
Okay. Earlier on, you mentioned that you're an introvert, that you felt that you weren't good enough. What's the link between that and growing up like that with your mum? Because your mum wasn't giving you what you wanted.
Yeah.
She was always saying, "Oh, Vanessa," like you're a letdown.
Yeah.
I'm assuming. Is that right?
Yeah.
And as well from your dad saying how much of a failure you were, probably as a joke.
Yeah.
But that became part of your identity. Is this resonating with you?
100%. And then I guess then the whole child not being able to have children, another failure, and
Yes. This became the lens that you saw life through. Which mum can't have a child? Why can't I do it? Failure. This was the constant lens that you were seeing your life through.
yeah.
It's the lens. So with this lens, it's usually created between the ages of 0 to 7.
Okay. Yeah.
This is where children create their map of the world.
Yeah.
They get pieces, right? And they put it all together. And as children, we're like, okay, so I've got this piece, and if I'm told that I'm a failure, then I must believe it because my parents can't lie. They're like gods, right?
Oh, yeah.
So you take a little bit of that, and because I failed at something, then that must be true. There's more evidence. So you keep putting the pieces together, and then you become this person who looks through this lens as life, like anything that they do, and everything is shameful, everything is a failure, that you're not deserving, and this really is like dragged on throughout your whole life.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then how does all this affect your business?
Yeah. Pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah. How many times do we say that we're failures?
Wow.
All the time.
And because you're constantly looking or living this reality of being failures, it's going to happen because you are convincing yourself that you guys are failures. It's like saying, Vanessa, don't think about a retreat. Don't think about it. What are you thinking about?
Retreat.
Your brain doesn't understand not.
Yeah.
So if you constantly look at visions or things of failure, even if you don't want to be a failure, you're constantly going to see life as failure. It's like when people put up vision boards, right? And they put up mansions and millions of dollars, right? It's because they want to see that.
Yeah.
There's a visual.
Yeah.
Your visual is failure.
Yeah.
It's actually the opposite of what you do, of where you want to go.
Yeah. Yeah. And I still call myself a failure all the time, don't I? Yeah. And I think that's why, probably, I know people say, oh, you've got such a great business and you're doing really well. And all I hear is I just think, on the surface, that's probably what people think. And we just feel like we're constantly failing. Even with Jace, he tells me how much he loves me all the time and I don't believe him.
No. Why don't you believe him?
Because I don't deserve it, I guess. I do deserve it, but I think probably subconsciously I think I don't deserve it. Because I'm not good enough. I'm a failure.
Boom. And this whole, I've circled failure here before you even said it, right?
Yeah.
Before you told me that this revolves around you feeling like that you are not deserving enough. But you are so deserving because you're an amazing woman. You do so much for the community. And you are so loved by everyone.
And you saying that? I don't believe you. I still won't let it in.
Yeah. But we will. So you've been holding on to this for such a long time. What have you tried in the past to help with this trauma?
Everything. The drugs, alcohol, sex.
A lot of the work has been done, right? But this alone is not enough. You have to get through to your subconscious,
Yep.
right? And I use the Boktor method
Yep.
to do this, right? And we're going to resolve and heal those times.
Yep.
Excited?
Yes.
Cool. So, Vanessa, you do failure
Yep.
really, really well on scene as an actor. So, Adelaide Theatre
Yep.
hires you to come once a week to do this scene of feeling shame,
Yep.
guilt, every day, every week. And you're the best at it. You've been doing it for 30 odd years,
Yep.
but you're tired of it.
Yep.
And you want to go away on holidays. So for you to go away on holidays, you need to hire someone like me
Okay.
to take your place. For you to do that, you need to teach me how to do shame and guilt.
Okay.
Okay? So think of it like lines,
Yep.
and there were like say 5 steps. How do you do shame and guilt on stage? So what's step number 1? You're the best at it.
I know. I guess
Yeah.
if someone gives you a compliment, then you're going to smile and fake it, and even though you're thinking inside that that's not true, it's not true, it's not true, it's not true. There's this just like cycle of
Okay, so someone has to give you a compliment.
Yep.
Which one is more common and worse for you? How do you know that you don't believe it? Like what's happening internally for you to say, okay, well, I don't believe it?
I don't know. There's this weird feeling in your stomach that there's a weird feeling in your stomach, and it makes you feel like that they don't really know who they're talking to, I guess. Does that make sense?
Yeah, like they're lying. Like they're not. They're talking
They're-
to the wrong person.
Yeah. I guess imposter syndrome, like.
So step number 2, you say, well, you don't believe it. But what are so you say that you've got a feeling.
Yeah.
But before you've got a feeling, you really need to think something. So what are the internal dialogue that you're saying in your head?
Well, I guess it's probably if they knew the truth, then they wouldn't be saying that.
Okay. And
Yeah.
is there a certain tone? Can you tell me? Because we need to play it in the back speaker, right?
Yep.
When you're acting out this scene.
Yep.
So is there a certain tone? Is it like all mysterious, or is it
No,
like,
it's more like a bit of a little bit condescending, I guess.
condescending?
Yeah.
How? Tell me.
Uh,
Because I really need to know it.
I guess like it's if they really, really know who you are, like, you know, it's you know, you know, you're just constantly on this hamster wheel of not being able to move forward, constant financial issues. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it.
That's okay. Yeah. So it's that you know this specific tone, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Good. Who does it sound like?
My mum.
Boom.
Yeah.
Boom. So you've got your mum's internal dialogue
Yeah.
playing in the background.
Yeah. Far out.
Wow.
Yeah.
Knowing this now for so many years, how does this make you feel?
Now that it's all been lined up, it just makes so much sense because, yeah, what I am telling myself and what I believe myself is how I feel when she says, "Oh, Vanessa, like you fucked up again," or yeah,
And I wonder if she said that about herself.
probably.
So what we're going to do today is we're going to work on failure.
Okay.
Okay, we're going to use the Boktor method on failure.
Okay. Yeah.
What I get you to do, Vanessa, is I get you to relax. Take some deep breaths. Just close your eyes. Deep breaths. Deep breaths. The more and more that you breathe, you're getting more and more relaxed. You can even rest your elbows down by your side if you like, Vanessa. Can you hear this music well?
Yep.
Good. This is more of your jam, isn't it?
Sorry?
You love this stuff. This is the more of the stuff.
Yeah.
Cool. Get you more and more relaxed. Deep breaths. And the more that you listen to my voice, you're getting more and more relaxed. Calm and relaxed. Your shoulders are getting so heavy and so relaxed. The muscles around your eyes, around your head, it's getting so relaxed and so heavy, yet so relaxed. Your jaw muscles are getting so heavy and so relaxed. And what I want you to do, Vanessa, I just want you to rest your head against the back of the couch. Yeah? Good. Is that more comfortable for you?
Yeah.
It is. And I want you to even get more relaxed, deeper relaxed, more relaxed. I want you to imagine going downstairs. And as you're walking down this spiraling stairs, you're getting more and more relaxed. But you're also getting more and more into your subconscious mind. More and more, deeper and deeper. More and more, deeper and deeper, more relaxed. Your eyes are getting so heavy that you can't even open them, even if you tried. So relaxed. And when you're down in your and when you are down in your subconscious mind, Vanessa, all the way down, and you've connected with your inner child, with your inner Vanessa, want you to let me know. Keep spiraling all the way. And I want you to meet her all the way. And let me know when you're there. Now. I want you to come back into the room. See yourself above the chair. Come back into your body. And not yet. When you open your eyes, Vanessa, it's going to be okay. It's going to be okay to be different. It's going to seem different. Life is going to look different. It's going to be okay. It's just your software upgrading. And I want you to feel the love at the same time. And relaxed and so peaceful that you finally found peace. When you're ready to do so, you can open your eyes.
Far out. Hello.
Welcome home.
It's very bright.
It is bright. Tell me. Talk to me.
I don't know if I can. Yeah, I don't feel as stressed as I was, obviously. I feel like I've sunk down into the chair. Yeah, I feel relaxed and tired and yeah.
Cool. Cool. Do you remember those, looking back at all those stories and all those things that you're telling me about?
Yep.
That you might have felt shame in the past.
Yep.
And you remember how it's so easy for you to bring on that shame and that feeling.
Yep.
Now that you look and think about those times,
Yep.
is it still there or is it gone?
Yeah, it's gone.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't feel like that heaviness and that horrible.
Are you meaning to tell me? Because people are thinking, man, this is a whole lot of bullshit. Just a moment ago, you were telling us the stories, all these stories.
Yeah.
And as you were reliving these stories, you felt a big sense of shame.
Yeah.
And now you said, just because I've done some hypnotherapy or the Boktor method, that you can't feel it anymore. It's only been an hour. People go on whole lifetimes feeling this way. And now you're telling me that after an hour or so that you're feeling that you've made peace with it.
I think so.
You tell me. I want you to really try and break it.
No, it's fucking crazy. I'm even trying to picture my mum's voice, but I can't even. Yeah, and I didn't think that I was doing the whole hypnotherapy thing.
What do you mean?
Well, I thought I was fighting it the whole time.
Oh, yeah, you thought you were fighting it.
Yeah.
Yeah. You didn't even know that you were being under.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But you were really good once upon a time at doing shame.
Yeah.
Okay. And you read the script really well and you were so into it. You were like the best. Can you tell me again? Because I'm just not sure, and I need to go on stage soon. And if I don't know how to do it properly, I'm going to get fired. So you're going to really have to dig deep and tell me how to do shame.
I don't think I can.
Awesome. Well done. Well done.
I know what the hell just happened. Everyone's just sitting there looking like really...
Well done. Well done.
Is everyone okay?
You're more worried about them.
It's all very quiet.
We're living vicariously through your life right now.
This is the Boktor method.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. That's it.
So it's actually been a week and 1 day since I was hypnotised using the Boktor method by Karim, and I wanted to share with you what happened, some of the details of what happened a bit sooner, but it's actually been a bit of a full-on week this week. So yeah, I guess going back to the hypnotism, we worked on failure, and it was funny because I was laying there thinking, oh my God, he's come all the way over from Victoria and he can't hypnotise me. So that was really, really funny, because I thought I was out for about half an hour, and when he actually woke me up, I was like, oh my God, what the hell just happened? And I looked around at Jace and Neil, the cameraman, and they were like, oh my God, what just happened? And yeah, I didn't realise it, but I was out for, I reckon close to maybe 2 hours. So that was really funny. I know that when I woke up, I actually felt really different. How do I describe it? It was probably like, I think because we've been through so much stress over the last 8 years, especially since we've been at the farm facing different challenges and financial struggles and all the stuff that comes at you. And I think I had an inherent stress and tension in my body, and I didn't feel like that was there after. I was completely zonked out and completely had, I was off with the fairies the rest of the night, because it was, it sort of blew my mind, and I guess it was emotional and everything. So probably the biggest test for me, and it blew me away, was that Wednesday we got asked to go to a BNI meeting in Harndorf, and normally if I get asked to talk publicly, or if I have to even talk in a group, I completely fall apart. So my heart races, my palms get sweaty, have this full-on physical reaction, and my mind starts racing about, what are you gonna say? And then when I have to get up and stand, completely forget what I was gonna do, and yeah, really stressed about it. So anyway, I went to the BNI and I was subbing for someone, so I had to stand up and introduce myself and talk about the business, just as an introduction. And then I had to actually read a bit of a script from the lady that I was subbing for. And then I got asked at the end to give some feedback on the event. And I did all those 3 things, standing up, no heart racing, no sweaty palms. I felt really confident, and I was like, wow, that emotion was just gone. So that was really cool. That's my update, and Karim's over again on Thursday, and I think the next thing that probably comes up will be working on fear. So I'll talk to you later.